Well, it's February the 1st. I started today in Beach, North Dakota, and then across into Montana. This is I-94, basically the very east part of Montana. So far so good. I passed the scale, rolled through the, in front of the scale house, was ready to see that light blinking, basically telling me to park the truck and bring in the papers, but it never did. They let me go. Minus 11 Celsius now, 12 Fahrenheit. Well, I'm in Miles City, Montana. There's a CNX truck stop here, and there's a Pilot. And one of my viewers said that there was good coffee here across the street somewhere. And unfortunately, I saw it, and it was closed. There's some kind of like espresso coffee shop. So I don't know. I don't think so. It's not my lucky day. I wanted to try that coffee. I really appreciate input from readers. I mean, from viewers. So it's exit 138 of I-94 in Montana. Wow, just spent half an hour on the phone with the permit specialist in British Columbia, because we have to call them direct. ComData doesn't deal with Western Canada. And she asked me the same question like twice. What's your plate number? I give her my plate number. Then 5 minutes later, give me your plate number. I said, I only have one. Then she asked me my VIN number twice. I mean, Jesus. And then I said, okay, how much is the permit? And actually, from the border with Washington state in US to where I'm going in Canada, it's like, I don't know, 10 miles, 20 miles, She says $180, and there's a administration fee of $15. I said, what? I just travel, I just got a permit for Montana, and I'm going all across Montana from North Dakota to Washington line, and it's about, I don't know, 700 miles. My permit is $10. $10. And then she says, oh, you're a non-resident. I said, what are you talking about? I'm prorated. I can travel in all states, all provinces. That's why I'm paying for my plate. I'm registered for maximum weight. And I said, I don't even have $200 on my visa right now. Anyway, she said, okay, I'll give you a regular oversized permit. I said, okay, that's what I actually wanted. I don't need to be registered for a year or 5 years. And she says, okay. And she sounds angry because she's not making that much money. I said, okay, so how much is the permit? She says, $15. I said, well, now we're talking, But still, $10 for Montana, you understand the picture, right? 700 miles. $15 for 10 miles in British Columbia. Well, at least the good news is that everything is melting here. The temperature is it's at least above 0 Celsius. You see 39 Fahrenheit, 4+, and I see all the ice started melting off my trailer. Maybe my strobe lights will start working again. For some reason, after I went through that crazy storm in Minnesota, the strobe lights in the back of the, on the bumper of the trailer stopped working. So I had to use my spare light, strobe light that I still carry in my truck. Anyway, my next stop is Billings, Montana. Well, it's about noon local time, and this is mountain time zone, and I'm in Montana. Let's see what that mile marker says. 44. Yeah, so that's 44 miles from the junction of I-94 and I-90, where the numbers basically then start going down from like 455 or something. But the temperature here, look, +4 Celsius, 40 Fahrenheit, and it doesn't look like it snowed here in a while. Great. I love Montana. Now in Billings, Montana, it's really warm. All the ice and snow fell off my truck, and the price of diesel is the lowest I've seen since I started this trip. 3.53 per gallon. And this is petrol, or I mean, sorry, Pilot/Conoco. Here's a look at Montana on I-94, just west of Billings. Stop in Livingston, Montana to check out my load, grab some hot And that's it. It's 8:15 Eastern time, so it's 6:15 local. I'm at a Flying J just west of Butte, Montana, a town called Rocker. So I started driving at 9 my time and stopped driving now, so whole day of driving. See, all this is driving. So I only stopped this long for 1.5 hours because I had to get my permit for British Columbia and send my paperwork to customs broker. And just right now, like 1 mile out of like west of this place or east, there was a scale and it was open. And of course I have the pre-pass, right? And it's blinking green, but because I'm oversized I have to go in. And it was already getting dark like this. And I'm only allowed like 30 minutes after the sunset, so I was barely making it, and then the scale was open. But I go in, the light is green, so they scale me, and then when they weigh the last axle, I'm looking at the green light, and there's a little sign there. It says, if the light is blinking, park your rig, and park your truck, and bring in the papers. And I'm looking at the light, and it's not blinking. So I just started shifting gears, got the hell out of there. So now I'm at the truck stop. So I think I'm only like 1.5 days away from my destination. From here it's pretty close. So I did good. I did 489 miles today. Didn't kill myself. I mean, didn't work too much, but I didn't stop except this part here. But you see, I was driving. So lots of work. So cheers.